What's up, everyone? Welcome to another fantastic episode of Be.More.ER. I'm excited, as I usually am, but I'm even more excited today because I have another guest. You know, I just keep giving you all gifts. Another guest who was adept in so many things, and we're going to talk about some of them today. Come on with me. Let's be more.
Close the doors, walk across the corridor. We got something to show you. Media is our repertoire.
Okay, I told you that I have a guest. I have a fantastic special guest for you, and I can't wait. I'm not even going to play anymore. Let me bring Karma Oviquio on the stage. Karma! What's up?
No, I started to do my DMX, but.
Well, you know, it would have been a tribute to DMX. That's okay.
I love you.
I know. How are you, my dear?
Girl, I'm super fantastic. I couldn't be any better if I were triplets.
Oh, wow. 3 times the good.
Yes!
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So I wanted you to come on today because number one, you're just a fantastic person. Number
Thank
two, you are super knowledgeable, extremely knowledgeable when it comes to creating content. And I just did a video that talked about unboxings as content, right? As video content. So
okay.
So that led me to you because you are the queen of content creation.
I am.
Yes. Let's talk a little bit about that. How did you get into this whole thing of teaching people how to create content efficiently and smartly and all of that?
It was a trial and error purpose. One of those things, I was purpose driven for. I got to be honest, to make it short, I got tired of creating content all the time. I'm like, there has to be a better way. So I took it upon myself to figure out some things. And then I realized I only need 52 videos a year to create the content for the rest of my life. And I was sold after that. That's exactly where I started. And that is what I've decided to teach people forever.
Forever and ever, into an infinity and beyond, into perpetuity.
Yes.
Or is it perpetuity? Perpetuity. Yes. That's it. That's always hard to say.
I know.
Right? So in speaking about the content, what are some of the things that you teach in terms of effect? Like, let's get into some tips of effective content. If you go to her social media, you'll see the things she's talked about. But what are some tips that you can share with the audience in terms of creating content?
Okay, the very first thing is know your niche. And once you know let me start at the very beginning. Know your market.
Okay,
Know your market. If you want to do beauty, then you need to niche down that beauty. Are you going to do men's skincare? Are you going to do lipstick? Are you going to do clothing? Know the niche and then know the people that you want to service in that niche. And you hear it all the time. Know their pain points, but what you don't hear is know their pleasure points, right? Get in the mind of Janet Jackson and find their pleasure principles, right? Show them the pain, give them the pleasure, and that's content.
Okay, so know your niche is one thing. What else? What else would you say?
About content? Creating content?
About creating content, yeah.
Know your brand voice too. You got to know how you want to show up in this world. You have to know what you want to be known for. And no matter what people tell you, be you. Don't try to be something that you're not, because people are going to know if you're faking it until you making it, right? You got to be you. That there are probably millions of things in this world that everybody's doing, but they're not doing it like you because they're not you. So you got to be comfortable with you.
Okay, so know your niche, know your brand voice.
Yes.
Okay, so know your niche and know your brand voice. Absolutely, because how can you speak about who you are if you don't understand who you are? So absolutely.
Right. And if you want to know what your brand voice is, think of 5 adjectives. Think of 5 adjectives that you want to be known for, and then all of your content should at least have 3 of the 5 adjectives in them, right? So if you're like me and you're quirky, you're confident, you love sharing info, so you're a sharer, right? Those pieces of of myself come out in every piece of content. So have 5 adjectives that you want to be known for and that you want
Mm.
your brand to be known for.
So, how would you incorporate those 5 adjectives? Would that be maybe in your description of your brand? Would that be in a mission statement? Where would you use those 5 adjectives?
You use it everywhere. So
Okay.
it's in your mission statement, right? Mine is, uh, well, I have several, but one of mine is resistance is futile. You will be assimilated, meaning no matter when you see me, where you see me, you will remember me, even if it's for a quote, a text, a graphic, a reel, a snap on Snapchat, you will remember me. So it shows up in my content because I do things that you wouldn't see regular people who teach and or coach social media or social media marketing or content creation. You wouldn't see those things from other people, but you're going to see it from me. So that's how you pull that all together. It's in everything.
So sometimes people get stuck as to what to do for content. And especially if you're a beginner when it comes to social media, I can understand. You're like, I don't know what the hell to post. How do you guide people into what they should post?
Okay. So the easiest way, because we're all in our heads, right? We get stuck on the I don't know what to post. This
Mhm.
is the easiest way. We're all on social, right? We're all on social platforms. The very first thing you do is you take a real deep dive into the things that you love on social. Make a note of it. What colors are in it? What's playing in the background? Do you like photos in the morning or the evening? Right? Do you like waves or do you like hip hop? Do you like a particular color? Look at all of those things and make note. Okay. The reason that you want to make note of that is because you have a tribe, you're building a tribe, and your tribe comes to you because of the things that you like. They stick with you because of the things that you like.
Okay.
So make note of those first. Then, second, jump into a group or several groups. You're going to have to block out some time for it, but jump into a couple of groups and then type this one simple word help. When you jump in the search and you do help, a list of people with problems that they are having. Another good one is do you know, right? Just type in do you know. People are going to you're going to find everything. And then you create content around that based on your niche.
So these groups are where? Are these like Facebook groups?
Any group. If you have an Instagram group, I'm part of Instagram groups. I'm part of Snapchat groups. I'm part of Facebook groups. I'm in LinkedIn groups. Anywhere that there's some social, Quora, Reddit, anywhere that you can type in help or do you know, you'll find the info.
Okay, okay, fantastic. Now, since we talk a lot about video here, let me
Yes.
ask you some things about video. What
Okay.
is for you, when you're working with clients or you're giving this advice, how do you suggest people begin their video strategy? What are some things you like to tell people to do? And or what are some things you do yourself in terms of your own video strategy?
Okay. So, in regards to my video strategy, the very first thing I tell anybody, even myself every morning, what is the goal? Right? Are you trying to sell something? Are you launching? Technically, you're launching every day. Anytime you get on the internet, you're actually launching yourself, right? You're trying to build your brand. But are you launching a particular product or service? Is your goal to get more people on your email list? Are you trying to get people to a webinar? Are you trying to get them into your Facebook group? Know the goal first, and then you are able to create content around that specific goal.
Good advice.
Thank you.
So, yeah, absolutely. So, I also wanted to delve into the fact that you do all these fantastic challenges. So,
Yeah.
I'll go to your social media and I'll notice that you have a challenge going. Tell me a little bit about what you do with them and why you started challenging people to
Okay.
create content.
The easiest thing you can do is challenge people. We're all competitive from the quietest person to the most aggressive person.
Mhm.
We are competitive and we want to prove to ourselves that we are able of starting and or completing something. So the best way to get people to understand social is to give them a challenge. Now I can't come on and go like, I bet you can't create this video. Right? I bet you can't do it. I can't do that, but I can say to you, hey, we're doing a video challenge, 30 seconds a day. I need you to record this particular thing. And people will do that because they need the help, but they don't know how to ask for help. You can't ask for things that you don't know you need. And so
Mm.
my challenges are really basically meant to help people learn how to use social, you know, for what it's really meant for, which is the social aspect of media.
Give me an example of a challenge that you recently did or one that you have going on now.
Okay, so the last one was the Equipose challenge, which was actually trying to balance social with your real life because people say, I don't have time for social media. That's like my number one thing. Social media takes too much time. So what I basically did was say, okay, today you're going to take a picture of your desk and you're going to fill in this blank, which is like just a couple of little pieces, right? And then you're going to pre-post that. And we're going to do that for 5 days. So next week, you can start working on the content for the week after because you've already got this content done. And that's
Mm.
just really a breakdown of my 30-day because I actually have a 30-day. Before the pandemic, I used to host an event and it was a weekend event. So on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you would just sit with me. We would create your content for the whole entire year. And then all you had to do was show up and be social. But because we can't do that now because of time restraints, everybody trying to do Wi-Fi, with the kids in Wi-Fi and then the dogs barking and blah, blah, blah. We couldn't do that. So I kind of like broke it down into little bite-sized pieces.
Very cool. Wow.
Mhm.
So you've given some really great nuggets here, and I am so thankful that you came on today. Believe me, if people wanted to reach out to you because they want to work with you, they've got some questions, how can they reach you?
Okay, so if you want to reach me in 24 hours, you got to go to Snapchat because I respond to Snapchat like this in a snap, right? And if you watch my reels and or my stories, you're gonna see me do that. That's my signature, right? But anyway, you'll go to Snapchat to Great Promos, GreatPromos. If you want a within 24-hour answer. Other than that, I would say the easiest way to find me is on Instagram at Events and Ideas. It's all one word because I specialize with event professionals. But Events and Ideas, pop into my direct message. You don't have to follow me, but you will follow me eventually because resistance is futile. You will be assimilated.
I was about to say, I know the answer to this one. I know. Can I answer? I was about to say, because resistance is futile.
Yeah, those are the two best ways to find me.
Fantastic. Karma, thank you so very much. This was extremely helpful, very useful, and I'm hoping that everybody will take the time to incorporate all of these strategies into their social media / video strategies. And thank you for helping us be more today.
Settle in our knowledge and conversations, no